Hey guys, this video is gonna be all about the critters in the wilderness, because there's this one question that always comes up every now and then. I see it here and there, and it never quite ceases to exist. And that is all about training and mixing critters in the wilderness. So let's get that out of the way first. That is also the most important thing to know, because of two reasons. First of all, if you don't know this early enough, you're gonna waste a whole bunch of resources and your production will stay ineffective for a longer period of time. So what is this all about? You can see my critters here on the right side of your screen. They have, first of all, 3 different stats in efficiency, endurance and specialty, but more on that later. The most important part here are the multipliers, these 1.6, 1.56, 1.24 and so on, right? They have 3 different multipliers and you have to increase these as much as you possibly can. And the way you do this is you take the critters with the best possible multipliers that you have available to yourself and you're gonna put them into this mixer. Now you can view you can preview your result, and if you do that, you will realize that now you can see the result of this mixing will give you a critter with better multipliers. Now instead of like 1.5 something, I have 1.67, and that is what you always want to do. You go for like 1 or even 2 of those. I always go for 2, but 1 would be enough. So let's do that real quick. Let's go for 2. Now you have them available to yourself, but they don't show up here, right? You can't mix them right away. Why? Because you would have to train them first, and that is what you have to do. If you go to training C, you can see the 2 results that I got from that mixing now show up here for training, the ones with the 1.67 multipliers. So I want to train these 2. There's one more important thing, that each individual critter, right, Tripoderos and Squinqui or whatever they are called, right, everyone has 2 trainers, and those trainers are not the exact same. Let's take the trainers for the Tripodero here as an example. You can see Charlie and 6. They both excel at training Tripoderos. You can see this here, the picture, and it says the name here, right? Those 2. Then Mrs. Bubble trains all of the critters, and Semmelweis would train the Beast Bungle, and so on and so forth. But we are focusing on the Tripodero right now, because the Tripoderos are in fact the best critters you can have for your wilderness. So yeah, also recommended to go for those, but more on that later. You can see Charlie and 6 both train Tripoderos. They are different though, because if I train a Tripodero with Charlie, she would boost the efficiency that my Tripodero would gain through training. And with efficiency being the most important stat out of the 3 that they have, she would be the perfect and best trainer possible for my Tripodero. While 6, if he trains a Tripodero, increases the endurance. That is the most useless stat. So you always want to focus on Charlie. But I mean, it doesn't really matter a lot, because you will have to use both of them anyways. But just saying, in case you wouldn't go for mixing 2 Tripoderos, but only 1, then Charlie would be the better trainer here. And there you go. You train them. Right? Now you have to wait. You can see the time that you would need to wait right here. It's a whole lot. It's way too long. It's multiple days. It's 2 days in fact. So you want to speed this up by using clocks. A little bit more on these items later as well. So yeah, you would just simply wait until the training with these Tripoderos is finished up. Also, like another part here is that you have to choose which stats you're gonna increase by training. And here you have to know which of those 3 stats are the most important one. The number 1 priority here is to train the efficiency. Number 2 would be specialty, and endurance is completely useless. So now you see the number for efficiency here. It is 718, right now. And the cap, the maximum amount I can get is 1000. So I would want to get my efficiency up to 1000, and only then would I stop training efficiency and go for specialty. But get that number up to 1000 first. You see 800, that is not 1000, so I keep training. I don't want to waste any attempts, so one would already go for an upgrade. This will not be 1000, so I go all in again. See what number I have, 1000, perfect. Now this is capped out. You can also see this in the rating, SSS, right? You saw it. That's the maximum. Now you go and train specialty, because those two are the most important stats, and you want to obtain the best critter you can possibly obtain, right? Yeah. Here, and don't get baited by this arrow for endurance. You go for efficiency always, no matter what, until you hit that cap. Once these critters finished their training, you go back to mixing, and you can now see, now I can mix critters that have better values, right? Now I mix 2 with 1.67 and so on and so forth, multipliers, better multipliers. Now I mix these two and I look at the result, boom, better multipliers again. So I mix them. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna go back. I set them up for training. I wait till the training is finished, and you repeat this process until you have all the multipliers maxed out. Just keep on repeating this process until you have all multipliers maxed out. And yeah, that's the most important part. That's what you have to know. When you first start off here though, then you will have to pull from the gacha machine. This one right here, and you keep pulling. You will never reset the flavors down here. There's a button you can reset and fill this gacha machine back up. You never ever press this button once, right? You pull, and you will empty this machine out completely, and you only do this once ever, and then never come back, right? You will never buy these keys ever again. You will never pull here ever again. This is completely irrelevant. Only empty this gacha machine out once and then never come back. And then you start. Well, you obtain your Tripodero. When you empty this machine out, you will obtain this Tripodero. You go, you mix them, and you go and train these trippies, and you keep mixing them, keep training them, and that's all you're gonna do here. That's it. And then you simply put them up into the production, and there you go. You can see here my production. Every single slot there is a Tripodero, because they give me the most value. Now you can visit a shop. You can see this buy button here, and you only ever buy 3 things. You buy this candy to be able, the jig-jog candy right here, to be able to train, right? If you train a critter, they will consume these candy, and you're gonna buy them preferably only when they are on a sale, right? They will be 50% cheaper, and you can buy a certain amount, and this refreshes every single week. So you have to come back every week and buy these candies in the unwinded window every single time they are on sale. Things that you have to buy without them being on sale are those time warp watches to speed up your training, because yeah, as I just showed you, training a critter, that takes 2 days, and you don't want to wait 2 days every single time. You want to speed this up, and therefore you need these time warp watches. So you will have to buy them, and it's important to pretty much only buy those, because they are very expensive and you have a limited amount of resources available to yourself, right? You see this here on top of your screen. So you will never ever buy, ever, these whirring winders that I used to pull on the gacha machine. Only to like empty this gacha machine out once. Otherwise you will always keep ignoring them. It's food for the critters, completely irrelevant. All you buy, one more time, is the candy when it's on sale. You buy the entwined winders also when they're on sale, and more if you need them. But the most important item to buy here are these watches to speed up the training. And that's really all about there is to it. The most important part again is empty this gacha machine out once and then never go here ever again. You mix the best critters with the best multipliers once or twice. You train them. You repeat this process until they are maxed out. And yeah, I did a tier list for those critters in the wilderness already. You will find them if you check my YouTube channel and go to shorts. And there you go. Then you know how, which critters are the best and which critters you should put value to. In the end, it's all about the triple arrows. There's one more thing that I can mention, because yeah, they will work and they will get tired as they will lose mood, and then you will have to put them here so they recover the mood, and then when they wake up they can go back to work. A good way to do this is by using the critter here, this group bunker, because all of these critters, they have racial talents. You see this here, and this one is the best to put him into the dwelling once, because when stationed at the critter dwelling, all critters with less than 30 mood get mood recovery rate plus 10, and everyone else gets a mood recovery rate by 15. So they recover faster and they need less time to actually sleep. And yeah, this will make things a little bit more efficient in the beginning. It becomes more and more irrelevant as you go, but yeah, this is a pretty valuable tip I can give you as well. And other than that, there's really nothing else to say. That's it about the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy Reverse1999 content in general, please consider leaving a follow on my channel. I would really appreciate that. I reworked my Discord server, so if you would like to join my Discord server, which I would also really appreciate, then you will find a link to that in the description of this video. But until next time, take care of yourselves, have a great day, and we love this game.